everyone, it's great to see you. Today I am doing some deadheading of my macrophylla hydrangea, and I just wanted to let you know that it is okay to deadhead your macrophylla hydrangea whenever you want to. So your garden should be bringing you lots of joy, and sometimes could be the weather, it could be the variety of hydrangea you have. Sometimes those blossoms that are past stay looking beautiful. They age, but you're like, oh, I still like them. They look antiqued. They still look very round. Sometimes they shrivel up and turn ugly, or they really brown. Maybe it was really, really hot. You were under the heat dome. And if that happens, they are not going to look better as the rest of the season goes on. So just get rid of them and enjoy the beautiful green glossy leaves. So here, these two are past, and they're kind of droopy. We have some real browning in here. I don't think that looks fabulous in my book. So I'm gonna be more comfortable just tracing down to a set of double leaves and cutting that part off. And if you don't cut it perfectly and you go 2 sets of leaves down, that's okay. 3 sets of leaves down, that's fine, don't worry. You can take that part off, and as long as it's making you feel better about your hydrangea, that's the important thing. And I'm gonna take this one off. Sometimes with this variety, they do age pretty well and I leave them, but a lot of times they don't. So here we have 2 that are still pretty good. This one's turning pretty brown. I wanna really enjoy those 2 that are looking good, so I'm gonna take that one out. I'm gonna show you one more bush that I'm gonna do that with, but before I do, this is a heavy one. I'm giving you an update on this little guy. This is City Line Mars, and if you remember, I had I personally didn't have, but I had it in my garden, a case of scale. Those little fuzzy white non-moving bugs that covered some hydrangea, and I lost some hydrangea. But I wanted to keep this one. I trimmed it way back, and I've been checking it regularly for scale, and it is doing great. It has sent up new leaves, so I feel like I'm not going to lose this plant afterwards. A big thank you to those of you who said if I did, I could get a cutting from you in the future. That made me feel much better about this, but I think it's going to make it. Let's go look at one more hydrangea. So here I am in the side yard with Forever and Ever Peppermint, one of my favorites, you know now. Forever and Ever Peppermint sends out, it's a repeat bloomer. So it's going to be throwing out new blossoms. I have a lot of very new blue and white blossoms, and I have a few that are aged. And to me, they're detracting from all the many that still look great. So I'm gonna just cut off the few that look like they've fried a bit. So I'm just gonna take this stem, and I can tell, oh, very, very burnt. I'm gonna go down to this set of leaves right here, boop, and cut that right off. So here we have the one, I mean, look at how brown it was. It got a lot of sun, a lot of heat, and now these others can be the star of the show. There are a couple others on here I'm gonna do that with. This one right here, so all those, I'm gonna come here. Oh, there's a nice little pair, one across from the other, and I'm just going to clip it above that. Perfect. And now we're seeing the blue. Let's see, one more here. Oh, and here's another one of my tricks. Do you see the stake here? This one was staked in. Hold it, let me show you. I use these for my irises, so they don't droop over. And look at how it droops without it. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's pick this one up. Lots of brown in there. Okay, and I'm gonna come down to this double set and clip it. There you go. Now that I've clipped it, I need to take my stake and stake this up again. That's another thing with hydrangeas this time of year. You might be tidying up some of the past blossoms, and you might be sort of having to prop some up. They're getting heavy with all of these blossoms, with all the leaves, and these little single stakes work so well. I'm just sort of weaving them in. There we go. So that's one way that you can keep your hydrangea looking a little neat and tidy and still enjoy the many blossoms that are coming. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.